Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you rear window regulator replacement on this 2007 Audi A4. Procedure is pretty much the same for 2003 to 08 A4 as well as S4. We show you on the driver's side, but the passenger side is the same, and in fact we actually show you the passenger side door panel and then the driver's side regulator, so they're interchangeable. You'll need a new window regulator from 1AAuto.com, 10mm wrench, Phillips screwdriver, small flat blade screwdriver, T25, 30, and T40 Torx drivers. Disconnect your battery. On this car there should be a panel on top that you take off a couple of fasteners and lift it up and off. Then a 10mm wrench, loosen and remove the negative battery cable.
Pull it straight out. And work your fingers under. And then it comes forward at the back. 4 screws, hold it in. There's one up under here. And then one here, here, and here. Phillips screwdriver to remove those. There it is. So it just comes off. There are clips at the top. Pull the door panel out, and then your door handle cable here, just pull it out of the clip, and then you just unhook it. On the speaker, there's 2 tabs that you push in. Disconnect the window module, push the tab, pull down. Remove the 3 T25 Torx screws that hold the window motor in place. Pull the module off, and there's a tab on this one. Push the tab. Pull it out. And on this one, you gotta push the tab underneath. Pull it off. Okay, so use needle nose pliers, and you need to push these 3 posts through. So you squeeze the clips. Push. Push that through. And pull this clip out. Go up and down and out. And then carefully pull your water shield up. And you want to remove this T25 Torx screw. Remove this corner triangle piece just by pulling out firmly. We have to remove the weather strip. So you just work your fingers back in, pull firmly. And on each end, you need to remove the ends of these rubber plugs just like that. Just pull them out so they're loose. Remove this plug, and then there's a similar one in the front. 4 T45 bolts hold in place, one inside the hole there, the silver one right here, and this one here in the front. And there's another one in this hole here. Remove your water shield. And then remove these two T30 Torx bolts, one here, and then if you peel this down, one here. There's a little clip right here. Just squeeze the teeth on it, pull from the back side, squeeze the teeth, push that through, and now pull up on the rubber ends. Remove the two T25 bolts that hold the window to the regulator. Take note of how your window is in the regulator. And I'm just going to mark my window on each side, so I know to put the regulator back between the blue marks. Okay, lift your window up, push the regulator down, slide the window down some, and once you get to a point you can slide it kind of kitty corner and pull the window right out. And a T25 bolt holds the regulator to the frame. Reinstallation, and you can see we are putting our old regulator back on because I'm not one to waste a part. The new ones from 1A Auto are exactly like this and they install the exact same way. Just put this into place, drop your T25 Torx screw down through, and then tighten it up. And even once you have it tightened up, it'll still be able to move back and forth slightly. I'm going to slide the glass back in place. Put the front in first, and then slide the back in, and then just make sure it goes in and slides up and down nice and easily. And then you can just bring your regulator right up to meet it. And we'll use the marks I made earlier to line it up. Put it in. Now reinstall the two T25 screws. On your new regulator, you might have a wire tie that's right here just to hold that wheel in. You'd want to clip that wire tie off first. And then put your rail down in the frame. Just make sure that your window, the bottom of your window regulator goes down and in. And then as it's going down, you need to make sure that these stay out of the way. There's just a little piece of foam here to push in. It kind of likes to get caught. And push it down. Now I'm going to reinstall the 6 mounting bolts, the T30s that are on the ends, and then the 4 T45s. These hidden ones, you put them on your T45 bit. This front one, I'm going to pull the weather strip out, go in behind, start it. You don't want to tighten these up all the way because you may want to adjust your window later. So we're just tightening them so they're firm, and then we're going to back them out a little bit. Weather strip back in place. Just going to bring it up into its groove and then push it in all the way around. Shut the door. Check the alignment. You want to push it up, make it a little tighter. ahead and do that, and then you can tighten up those bolts the rest of the way. Reinstall the T25 bolt that attaches the bottom of the regulator to the door. Now you want to reach in here and grab your regulator transmission, pull it into place. Reinstall the 2 rubber plugs, glue on any weather strip that may have fallen down, and reinstall the triangle sill at the rear. Pull extra glue on the top. If you're putting a new regulator on, it's a good idea. Take your bolts and put them in and tighten them up and take them back out, all 3. That just kind of pre-threads the holes. Remount your window motor. You just want to be careful not to push the transmission back through. So put it into place, line it up, and then before you push on it, start your bolts in. That way if you push it through, you can grab the bolts and bring it back. The gears of the motor need to mesh with the transmission part of the regulator. So if you find you're having trouble pushing it on, you can just move the window up and down a little bit. And then it should be a point where you can't push it down because it's hooked in with the motor. And then you can tighten up the bolts. Reconnect the harnesses. Alright, so I just have the battery hooked up again and the keys on in the vehicle. I can reconnect to my module, test the window. And then I can also just test the locks, reaching up. You can hear a click. The locks don't quite work because the door's open and they don't work while it's open. But everything's all set. We'll disconnect the battery and shut it off again.
And just to end up here, we'll kind of speed through putting the door panel back on. Pretty basic. Reattach the harnesses, the clip cable, and put the panel back on and put the screws back in. If you needed to see this in more detail, just check out our other videos for the rear door panel for the Audi A4.
Press the rubber ends back in.
And reconnect your battery, tighten it up with a 10mm wrench, and then reinstall the panel that should be there. Thanks for tuning in. We hope this video helped you out. Next time you need parts for your car, please visit 1aauto.com. Also check out our other helpful how-to as well as diagnosis videos.